Terrance Drew, Premier ministre de Saint-Kitts-et-Nevis, est le président en exercice de la CARICOM qui représente 15 États membres et 6 associés. Il présente les opportunités d'investissement de son institution avec l'Afrique.
Comment l'initiative d'un montant de 40 millions de dollars pour un projet de port renforce-t-elle le commerce entre votre pays et l'Afrique?
Where we have a $40 million plan to develop a fort in Saint-Kitts-et-Nevis, will definitely position the country to really enhance trade between the continent and the Caribbean, specifically Saint Kitts and Nevis. We can move goods, we can move people, we can move products. This is indeed a tremendous, opportunity to really advance what we see, which is to connect the continent to the region and to have tangible benefits for our peoples.
Comment l'Afrique et les Caraïbes peuvent tirer profit de leur histoire pour une coopération économique bénéfique?
From my perspective, if you were to look at what Africa offers and what the Caribbean offers, if these two regions were to come together as one, it will be more than 1 + 1. It will be an exponential benefit. For example, Africa has people, it has land, it has resources. The Caribbean is a unique spot in the world in terms of its strategic location in the Americas, which gives Africa an access to the Americas, which open up new markets and new opportunities. So this link, apart from the historical connections, really opens a new way, a new path. This bridge can really bring, I would say, a paradigm shift in connecting Africa to the Caribbean with tangible benefits such as significant increase in trade between the two regions. For example, the trade between Africa and the Caribbean is extremely low, and that in itself is an opportunity for both. Growth in new areas which are not in existence at this time, and this growth can really help to propel Africa and the Caribbean.
Quelle politique publique essentielle pour une croissance durable?
Key policies are to allow communication to be easy. For example, waiving these visa restrictions are requirements, such as, I would say, Saint Kitts or Kittitians and Nevisians, citizens of Saint Kitts and Nevis, should have the opportunity to travel to Nigeria, for example, visa-free, because Nigerians can travel to Saint Kitts and Nevis visa-free. This is one of the things that has to be done so that communication and connection are easy. The other thing is to make sure we have enough flights, and we need to explore flights between the regions. We need to have, moving of the vessels, ships, boats to transport people. So maritime transport, air transport, these type of new initiatives can help us to really accelerate that growth between the two regions. The other thing we can do is seek to establish joint ventures between the African continent and the Caribbean, where both ends are directly benefiting. This can accelerate what we seek to do. The opportunities are so vast. We just need to make it easy for our people to connect and create the right climate with the necessary political will so that all of this can become a reality.
Quelle place occupe la diaspora dans le renforcement des liens entre l'Afrique et les Caraïbes?
Well, I think that the diaspora has to be fundamental in all of this. The diaspora has with it resources as well. And those resources can be leveraged to really strengthen the relationship and the opportunities between the Africa and the Caribbean. Now you can look at different avenues. The diaspora can help in tourism. The diaspora can help in trade. The diaspora can help in almost every facet that we seek to develop, because I think there's a lot of resources. There are a lot of resources residing within the diaspora community.
Quel modèle collaboratif peut adopter les deux aires géographiques pour intéresser la jeunesse?
Well, this is exactly the point. We have youthful populations. As a matter of fact, I think the Caribbean and Africa have the most youthful populations in the world. With this youthful population, if they are empowered through different means, through education, to making sure that they have the right skill set, the opportunities, they will become very innovative and they will propel this reunification or what we call the Global Africa Initiative. So it's about empowering the youth, giving them the opportunity. They in turn will create pathways which will empower themselves and empower this whole initiative of Global Africa.
Que vous inspirent les réalisations d'Afrisingbing sur la dernière décennie dans le cadre du renforcement des liens afro-caribéens?
Well, Professor Benedict Orama is a visionary. He is he's highly intelligent and educated. He understands how to translate sentiments and emotions into practical things. Is one of a kind. And what he has done has been tremendous. This is what was being thought of for many, many decades about how can we reconnect Africa to the Caribbean, to the diaspora. And he has brought a mechanism that has been extremely successful. So to President Orama, I want to say, well done. What you have done, books will be written about you. And as you go on to your next stage, I want to wish you well. And I know that the people wish you well. And to the new president, I know that what has been left by President Orama is a very difficult and challenging task. But I know that you are up to it. I've met you, I've spoken to you, and I recognize that you possess what is necessary to move this forward. So I'm very hopeful with the new president at this time as well.